59J. Neck on 9. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm sideways in the bucket ducking 5-0.
Hey, yo, what's good with everybody, man? I hope everybody's having a productive day, feeling blessed, and like I always say, it's one life, one chance. We only got one chance to do this right. Let's get it done. One of my subscribers shot me a video. I just got home off of work, so I took a shower, relaxed, went through my Instagram messages to answer everybody's questions, comments, or if they wanted the Bulldog video. I have another Bulldog video I'm going to drop pretty soon. But somebody shot me a video. Sometimes, they help me out, man. They give me content to react to, and I like that. I like to talk about other things as well. So I seen this video. Blew my mind, but I had seen it on a post somewhere, but I didn't pay no mind to it. And I feel kind of bad for that because I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, and I just swiped up. But it was a gang member. I think they said serial killer took his own life in the post that I seen. So I don't know if he is a serial killer and I don't know what he's up to. But it just says, it's called Oakland Crime Shorts. It's on Instagram. Shows a crazy video. It's a black dude with like brownish dreads, and he's waving a Glock with a beam on it, and he has a 30-round clip, and he's pretty much just like waving it at the camera. He went live when he did this, and he did it live in front of everybody, in front of his audience members, which I feel like is pretty messed up. Now, to put your audience members through that, I would never do that for you guys, all right? Just so you know. So he's doing that, and he's waving it, and he shows off that he had a 30-round clip. And he's like, yeah, check that out, 30-round clip. You see that right there, boy? And then he goes, F y'all, and just pull the trigger, and just blew his noodles out all over live. And I was like, what the hell? And wow, I can't even show the video. I really can't. But I gave you guys the Instagram. It's called Oakland Crime Shorts. And that thing blew my mind. How, for one, you could do that on live. But I started digging a little deeper because that situation resonates with me. So, obviously, I read the comments. And I couldn't even get past the comments because this dude smoked himself on live in front of everybody. And somebody grabbed a hold of it, posted it for content purposes. And the comment section went crazy. Like, people, hardly anybody in that comment section showed any sympathy towards it. And I know what everybody's gonna say. If you take your own life, you're a coward. You're weak. You went out like a sucker. And then people that are real religious, hey, that's blasphemous. You're not supposed to take your life. You're gonna go to hell for that. There's many angles to look at it. But you got to remember, I told you guys a lot of stories and when I first started YouTube channel about like a lot of my homies that smoked themselves when I was there. See. The first time I seen somebody take their own life was actually in YA. We were in YA. It was in OH Close, if I'm not mistaken. No. It was Ironwood in Preston. And it was two black kids, man. They were young, dude. Hella young. And we were on the vents at the bottom of the door. And we're just chopping it up. And everybody was having a good time. Everybody was involved. We were playing Jeopardy in YA. And cops did count time. Hit the button. We didn't know what was going on. Medics came in, and they escorted these young black kids in a gurney. And then the priest came and was like, anybody's going through any emotional trauma, anybody want to talk? You want to say your prayers to the victims? And we're like, well, what happened? What's going on? And they said, man, they hung themselves off the top bunk. And we were just in shock. Now, that was the first time I seen it up close and personal. Like right there. Like 2 cells down from me, like one side and the other side. And they took their lives because they said they didn't want to finish the rest of their time. And they left a note to their mom saying, sorry, but we can't do this no more. They were doing, I guess, a substantial amount of time. And I remember everything went quiet. We were all having a great time, having a blast. And everybody was like, bro, that killed the mood right there. Because the seriousness and the reality of it hit for a little while. Because I remember talking to he was a black homie. He was from down south. He was a blood. And then I was talking to my neighbor. Can't remember who my neighbor was. So all three of us were the only ones that decided to get on the vent and continue to talk on the tier where everybody backed up off the door. It was like, damn, fool, did they really do that? That's crazy, bro. And then we heard about the letter and the note that they left to their moms. Like, dang. And I remember the black homie, the blood, was like, man, I could never do that to my mom, bro. Like, my mom's trying to see me come home, bro. Like, we gangbang, but I'm going home to my mom, bro. Like, I'll never put my mom through that, bro. I ain't taking my life for nothing, for no reason. I know what I did. And then I just sat there. I'm like, man, it must be hard for other people because I was I was in and out of YA. I would parole like in a year or two and go to the streets for like 3 months, catch a violation, do like 6-8 months, go back out for 2 or 3 months, come back, and then I turned 18 and caught my adult case. And then when I came home out of YA, my boy Sal Flores, he smoked himself on the west side of Tulare. Dude, and I can understand. See, a lot of people will crucify somebody for taking their own life. But there's a lot of people that are sympathetic. Like, people go through a lot, man. Sometimes they just can't handle it no more, and that's the easy way out. That's the route that people take. I seen it in jail all the time. You don't know how many people I've seen hang themselves in the cell when the cellies go to yard, and after a while, you're just kind of like, man, whatever, man. He lost his. That's on him. He ain't here tomorrow. He ain't gonna do this, man. He missed the weekend. The weekend's about to be fire. We're about to get high. We used to play around with stupid ideas like that because none of us took it serious that somebody else was going through hell. Everybody goes through, adversity. Everybody goes through trials and tribulations, and it's easy for somebody that got it good or is not really struggling like that or is not stressing or going through pain to sit there and criticize somebody like, man, tough it out, bro. Keep your chin up, bro. Trust me, I went through some ugly phases in jail. Ugly faces like, man, what am I doing? This is a waste of time. I might catch another case. Do I really want to do life in jail? Do I really want to walk around with this banger because I don't want to get stabbed by a Zapatista? Or do I want to get stabbed by the Southerner? And then what happens if he tries to stab me, but I kill him and I end up doing life for what? For what? And if I'm doing life, bro, like, well, I don't want to spend the rest of my life. Then there's been moments in jail, and everybody that's been to jail has had those moments where they were like, man, I don't want to do this, bro. This is ugly, bro. This is just a waste of time, waste of life, man. This is pathetic. Look at these trays, bro. Look what we're eating, man. Mashed potatoes that just look like straight basura, bro. Like you just like threw up in your own tray and you have to eat it now. I've had some ugly, difficult moments in jail. Never gave up. Never gave up at all. And to be honest with you, those dark times that I had in jail, pondering weird thoughts, I've had them a lot more out here because I'm barely on my 2nd year out of jail. Like, everything is still new to me. I'm still learning. I'm still struggling. I don't know how to adapt. I don't know how to take things like certain people. A lot of people been out here been struggling for the last 5-10 years, stressed out, bad relationships, losing loved ones. Mom passed away. Brother got smoked. Sister OD'd. There's a lot more people going through far more severe struggles and tough it out. Now, I don't know why this dude did it. I don't know the history behind it. I just know he thought it was a bright idea to wake up today and just go live and just smoke himself. Maybe he didn't want to get caught for the crimes that he's being accused of. Like, everybody, that's what I'm saying. Everybody was saying he was a serial killer. That he was, he caught bodies and he was like, I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out my own way. But he went on live and he started gangbanging. One of the comments was from a white guy. And he said, hey, good, man. That fool just did white America a favor. And I was like, really? You just going to turn that into a racist comment? Like, this is some racial propaganda now? Like, really, man, the dude smoked himself. Regardless. But then, there was a black dude. Like, 3-4 comments later, he's all, man, yeah, there you go. Just one less, you know what I mean? Like, he said that same line off of Boys in the Hood. And then somebody got at him like, hey, man, what if that was woo-the-woo, woo-the-woo-the-woo? And he was like, bro, that fool wouldn't have did that to me on his blog using that thing, man. Like, so what? He ain't my brother. And I was just like, damn. So everybody was commenting with him, like, shocked faces. And it kept going and going and going. I think I read one comment of some girls like, man, y'all ain't even taking suicide serious at all whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure, I know a lot of my audience members are like, man, that's on him, bro. Like, he should have toughed it out. Or if he is out there killing a bunch of people, I mean, what's the difference? I get it. But like I said, this situation resonated with me because what my boy Sal did. I'm talking about when we were kids, 7th and 8th grade, walking around beating up people, being bullies, wearing red rags. We used to crease our red rags together. He used to come to my pad and wear my pants because he was homeless. Every chance I got, man, if he knocked out my window, I'll slide my window up and come through, fool, get a pillow, hit the floor. You gonna go to school tomorrow? Yeah, I got some weed, fool. He'll steal like a dime sack from somebody, and he'll come to my pad and be like, man, I got a sack of weed, fool, for us for tomorrow. And we used to always go to the school and grab like a thumbtack and a soda can, and we pop little holes right there and then make a big old hole for, you know, whatever. I can't remember those terms when we used to smoke weed anymore, but, and we throw the little nugs right there and just with a soda can. And then we'll be high in school like, looking at each other in the class like, what's up, fool? You got some more? Lunchtime, fool. Lunchtime, meet me by the bleachers. Nah, fool. Matter of fact, we'll go to Taco Bell, fool. What's good? You know, we and that fool were cool like that. Cool like that. But I know he went through a rough life. A rough life. Like, you can't tell that person what he went through to tough it out. Like, I hear people tell everybody, oh, man, you ain't got to think like that. You ain't got to take your own life, man. Tough it out, bro. You got it. You know, some people always throw those kind of sayings. They're all different. Like, man, your time's going to come. Or, man, God has a plan. Or, hey, bro, just keep going. You're almost there. You know, those are good affirmations, words of encouragement, words of endearment. But sometimes if the person that's hearing those words can't see it like you see it, or is not optimistic like you are, then it's not going to register as well. A lot of my subscribers talk to me on Instagram, give me so much encouraging words every day. And I don't voice my opinion. I don't tell them what I'm really feeling. I don't tell them what I'm going through when I'm off this camera, when I'm in this house by myself, how I'm trying to get bigger and how I'm trying to wait for my opportunities. And the more I do, it looks the same. You know, I could sit here and vent all day and show you the real me off of camera, like what I put my mind through every day, trying to be somebody, trying to be successful, trying to push my limits, trying to reset the bar, try to overexceed the bar. You know, I put myself through hell. You know, I beat myself up. You know, I criticize myself a lot. You know, I'm always trying to be better. And then when I hear those affirmations, I'm like, okay, you know, it feels good, but it doesn't change my circumstances just yet. So I couldn't tell somebody like Sal, my boy that killed himself on the west side of Tulare, hey, man, tough it out, bro. You got this. Why? Because he was homeless. His parents died. He was living with his aunt. She got into a wreck, killed his little brother, went to jail for it, so he had no family. And all of us from the hood opened our doors to him, like, come in, food. If you need something to eat, bro, you need a shower, you need some new clothes, here, try on these pants, food, try on this shirt. You going to school tomorrow, fool, here's an outfit, bro. Hey, bro, just let me know if you're hungry, bro. Stop by. And sometimes he'd be gone for a week and nobody noticed him. He was just getting spun out. Well, finally, one day, he got a girlfriend, and she was a beautiful young girl, same age. But, you know, those circumstances, you can't keep a woman happy when you don't have nothing and when you don't even have a home. And you're walking from the east side to the west side to the east side to the west side just looking for something to eat, a place to stay, a place to rest, sit down. Sometimes he just get tweaked out just so you don't, because he had no place to stay. And then when she left him, that was it. He couldn't take no more. So I could never tell somebody that what he was going through like him to tough it out. I can't tell this man that smoked himself on live to tough it out because he's gone. And whatever that, if it's true that he was a serial killer, then he did what he did. That's on him. He got to face those demons and he got to face his judgment day wherever he goes. I do understand why people turn to it, but I also understand the importance of not thinking like that. Because as hard as it is for everybody, and I mean everybody on my YouTube channel, everybody in life is going through something. It's putting up with some type of hardship. It's putting up with some type of adversity. Tragedy. But tragedy will turn into triumph. Believe me when I say that. I went through a lot my first year out, and I'm in a great position now to believe in myself, to feel like something's going to happen. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'm still in a better place now than I was a year ago. And I have to be thankful and I have to be grateful. Because now that I walked away from everything, the gang life, all that stuff, I ain't got to worry about somebody calling me, telling me to go do a hit, drop this off, pick this up, hey, go smack this homie, go jump this homie in, hey, educate this homie. That's gone. I found the peace that I really needed for myself, my life, and my mind frame. It's still a struggle. The YouTube alone is still a struggle. My work is still a struggle, learning how to use a drill, learning how to use a wrench, learning how to use this, learning how to use a saw. The other day I had to use a saw for the first time, and you know how the blade is like long and you're supposed to use the back to cut the metal? I was using the front, so it was just shaking, and I was like this for like at least 30 seconds, like. And I looked at my partner and he's just laughing at me. He's like, put it on the back of the blade, bro. On the back of the blade. And it just sliced through the metal. And I was like, fool, I've been vibrating for like 30 seconds, bro. You didn't say nothing? I got a headache now. I'm all dizzy, nauseated for the heat. You know, it was a great experience though. But overall, that shouldn't be a solution whatsoever. Like I said, when they shot me that video, Sal's just the one of 3 homies that I can tell you story after story after story how they took their lives over stuff that if I told you why they took their lives, you would be like, man, there ain't no damn reason. I would never smoke myself over some chick. I would never smoke myself over something like that. Hell no, my life is worth it. Yours was to you, it wasn't to them. So I don't ever drag nobody's name in the mud whenever they commit suicide. Trust me, I used to do it before in jail because I was pretty pathetic and I was immature. Now I take it serious. Just like I take drug addiction serious, like I take recovery serious. You know, people go through a lot. And you never know when somebody's going through anything because nobody likes to vent to other people. Everybody seems to be, you know, being rude and disrespectful and disloyal to each other when nobody wants friends no more. That's all I see on Facebook and Instagram. I don't need no friends. I don't need a homie. I see it all day. Everybody posting stuff like that. So everybody's real isolated and alone and, you know, loners and to themselves. And you never know what anybody's going through. So the best thing that I can say for this video and this reaction is just check on people that you love and care for. Make sure they're all right. That's all I ask. So with that being said, like I always say, it's one life, one chance. We only got one chance to do this right. Let's get it done. Peace.